We're turning back now to the payroll tax cut discussion, and joining us from Capitol Hill is Republican Congressman Fred Upton. Yesterday, Speaker Boehner named him to help negotiate a deal. Congressman Upton, good to see you this morning. Now, is there any reason for us waking up today to feel optimistic about this?
Well, remember, we passed in the House last week a bill to extend the unemployment benefits for another year, the payroll tax extension for a year, whole number of things. It was paid for. The Senate came back. We always said that we wanted to see what they were going to come back with. On Saturday, they passed just a 2-month extension. And traditionally, whatever the issue is, the House bill is always different from the Senate, going back to their founding fathers' day, and you then appoint a conference, a number of members representing both sides, and you negotiate something else out. That happened with the defense bill just in the last week or two. A much larger bill, very complex as well. The Senate and the House worked out together, and it got done.
Congressman,
we want to go to the next step and begin to negotiate this, knowing that the final version probably won't be exactly what the House passed or what the Senate did.
Congressman, the 2-month extension, though, it seems like that is the next step as far as the president's concerned. He sounded pretty adamant about that yesterday. If you agree to 2 months, you're still going to be talking about the fuller extension regardless. So why not just approve that and move forward?
Well, you'll remember the president said himself just last week, let's do it for a whole year. That's what we're trying to do. We want to start off the new year with all the new issues that we're going to consider. There's still enough time yet this month to try and figure out where we ought to go and how we're going to pay for it.
Now, I think a lot of people watching this are having a deja vu, as I suspect you are as well. Do you think Washington goes once again into complete gridlock?
Well, this isn't a shutdown. This isn't a funding shutdown. The government functions don't stop, as sometimes happen with what we call the continuing resolution. But this is an issue that a lot of, every working American certainly cares about. And what we're saying is, let's finish the job. Let's get the job done. There's still enough time. Most Americans are working this week and next week. There's no reason to think that Congress ought to go on vacation, particularly with this huge issue still looming with us. Let's try and negotiate this out. Let's make sure that it's paid for, doesn't add to the deficit, and then move forward.
All right, Congressman Upton, we have to end there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We do appreciate your time.